The Arbalest. This might just be the best weapon to take into Nightfalls, and even other PvE in-game activity. I mean, hell, you could even run this in Crucible. I see people running it fairly often. This weapon bullies barrier champions, and even majors. Just check out, look at this clip right here. 3 shots, dead. The Arbalest with the Catalyst. The Catalyst, I almost want to say, the Catalyst for the Arbalest might be the best Catalyst in the game because it gives the Arbalest so many extra perks than any other Catalyst I think I have. Just check this out. So here's the basic Arbalest. The exotic perk, Compounding Force, fires slugs that cause massive damage to combat and shields. Strong against barrier champions, so that's fantastic. It gets intrinsic anti-barrier rounds, which is great. Here's where things get crazy, is with the Catalyst. The Arbalest Catalyst gets 4 upgrades. The magazine size goes from 5 to 6. It gets increased handling, adaptive munitions, which means it can break the shields of any combatant, no matter the energy type, which is fantastic for Grandmaster and regular Nightfalls. And the most important one, the 4th one, it gets Genesis, which means when the Arbalest breaks the shields of a combatant, the magazine is refilled from the reserves. Let me tell you, this has saved me so many times when dealing with barrier champions. You get a barrier champion low, but not low enough to kill him, and then you have to reload. Oftentimes he can throw his barrier up while you're reloading, go and heal, and then you have to deal with him all over again. With this, when you break the shield, it reloads from the reserves. So then you just keep shooting him. The Arbalest is a really fantastic weapon in any PvE activity you go into. You may not want this on strikes, like regular low-level strikes, but it certainly wouldn't hurt. But for Grandmasters, Legendary Lost Sectors, any high-level PvE content, raids, this thing really shines. And what I love to do with the Arbalest is run it with a Linear Fusion Heavy, so I could just put on Linear Fusion Ammo Finder mods. I've got, I think, 1 or 2 on my helmet right now, and it just works out great. That's why you see all those special little green blocks of special ammo just laying around in this gameplay, is because I'm just constantly getting ammo for it too. Another thing to note about the Arbalest is since it's a Linear Fusion, it actually has a fairly decent DPS. This is by no means a DPS, king when it comes to boss damage. You're not one-phasing orcs with this, but when you run out of heavy ammo for your heavy weapon, having the Arbalest as a backup really isn't that bad. There's been times where I've run out of heavy ammo when fighting Atheon, and have pulled out the Arbalest to go ahead and finish him off. Get the Arbalest, get the Catalyst. You've got to try this thing out against barriers. Take this thing into Grandmaster Nightfalls. Take it into raids. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, follow. Have a good day.